No, just turn it on. Just start it. So yellow. All right, so I did some quick paperwork. We switched the trucks around. My driver's here, so he's gonna take that blue truck, Esmeralda. Well, let me just start videoing again when I get over there. So I got my backpack because I just got off the phone with the broker and they were telling me about the load. I'm gonna have to be sitting at the receiver for about 10 hours. Now, normally that would suck, but if they tell me ahead of time I'm gonna be waiting there till midnight, that actually works pretty good for me because they already agreed to detention and paying me. So, let me turn my flashers off. Oh, this is such a sweet truck. It's a little bit dirty. Somebody spilled some soda down there, so that's kind of gross. But it's a nice truck. I can't wait to attach to this truck. So, anyways, I'm gonna go deliver this load to Salt Lake, come back to Ogden, get reloaded, go to the special unloading facility, and sit there all day. So I'm bringing my computer so I can work. I wish I was using the sleeper truck so I could hang out in the sleeper and do work, but you know, it is what it is, so. Done. All right, here we go. He's also taking off too, so I got to get out of his way. I forgot to grab some stuff out of my truck. I know it's dirty in here, but I love this truck. There's my keyfer. Got some load straps. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably get some more load straps just in case they need it. Let me go. I need to go grab some load straps. All right, so we're driving down to Salt Lake right now. We're in about Layton. I think are we still in Roy or Sunset? They just barely finished doing construction on this part of I-15 in Utah, and it still feels like crap. It's so bouncy and a bunch of holes in the road, but at least they're done. It's a lot better than it was. Oh man, that was ridiculous driving the last 2 years up this stretch of I-15. But it looks like they're pretty much done, so it's a lot better than it was. Going to Salt Lake, and this load is really light. I think I'm about 15,000 pounds. 7-8 tons, super light. I'm not sure why though. My suspension gauge is telling me we're at 50 pounds, which maybe it's just this truck. I don't drive this truck enough to know what it should or shouldn't be. I've used it a few times, but I feel like it should be like closer to 30 pounds. So a couple red lights, so I'll start slowing down. There's never really, oh shoot. Those cars up ahead look like they're stopping. There's always a weird bottleneck right here just because this part around Layton twists and turns a whole bunch. Come on, guy, get over. Oh, or not. All right. Oh, it looks like that truck up ahead broke down. That's interesting. Put his hazards on. I don't know why his hazards are on. I completely had to stop right there. That's odd. And then it picks right up again. You see traffic just picks right up. There's always a weird bottleneck here, and I don't know why. Oh, this truck sounds so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love the way it sounds. It's not as cool as the old Kenworth 900 that we just sold, but it's definitely a cat engine, and it's got the Jake brakes, which, are always cool. try and catch it if there is an accident. Normally, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm driving up this stretch of road, it's just the curve and the freeway and everyone stops. Maybe I should turn my CB on. Interesting. This is supposed to be a quick, like 2-hour to and from Salt Lake, but if I get stuck in traffic, it could be 3 or 4 hours. I should have plenty of time. I don't have to pick up for that next load until 2 o'clock back in Ogden, so I should be fine. We'll see. I believe this truck's still on its original manual transmission. It shifts pretty good for having 700,000 miles on it almost. Nobody's saying anything over the CB. Turn it up. Well, there's a couple trucks ahead with their hazards on, so I don't know if that's them causing the slow down or what. Shoot. This sucks. Hello, Mr. Walmart. Normally I'm the one passing you, but now you're in the left lane. I've heard that Walmart pays their drivers really well. Should I call them and see what they pay me? Is it worth it? You might have to have a better safety score. Our safety score right now is like 70%. So we might not qualify. We're getting better though. We've got a shop now. We did have one of my drivers get pulled over in the, oh shoot. I can't remember what the name of the city is. There's a port in southeast Utah. Really stupid name. And that port, every time one of my drivers goes through there, they get pulled in. And they seriously put him out of service for like one of his hoses. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, he showed me the hose. It was an old hose, but it wasn't like cracked or anything. But he put him out of service because it said the hose going to the brake cans on his front trailer axle were old and needed to be replaced. That was really dumb. So that was 3 months ago, so that won't go off our record for a while. And we're like, oh, can we fix it? Can we re-inspect it? And the guy was a jerk. He's like, no, we can't re-inspect your truck. It's broken. Okay. Really sticking it to the low guy, or the small guy. There's a lot of cars getting off here. I wouldn't get off, but I don't know where I'd go. This exit goes to one of our other jobs that we usually do. We're right in front of Hill Air Force Base in northern Utah. I should probably slow down. Make sure my brakes are on. If you can hear my brakes. Alright, well, I'll catch you when we get to the shipper. So, I did a quick search on Google. There is, in fact, an accident about 1.5 miles or 2 miles ahead of me. Almost to Farmington, I think. It's kind of where it looked like it's on the map. But we're still moving decently fast. So, I think it might only be obstructing like 1 or 2 lanes. I think the CB, it says it's on, but I can't hear anything out of the CB. So, I think my antennas are disconnected. I mean, they're on there. I can see that there's antennas on this truck, but something's not connected or it's not tuned in. It doesn't even have a speaker on it. So, anyways, normally I can tell. I've been in a couple accidents, or I haven't been in any accidents here, but there's been accidents before on this stretch of the road, and usually, if it's blocking the 2 far right lanes, you'll see lots of drivers get in the far left lanes, and you're only supposed to do that if there's an accident to pass. Normally, in Utah, you're only supposed to stay in the 3 right lanes or 4 right lanes if it's a 6 lane section, which it does get that big down in Salt Lake, South Salt Lake. The freeway does get that big, but anyways, I haven't seen any drivers get in the 3rd lane, so I'm assuming nobody's saying anything over the CB. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I'm not quite sure, but you can usually tell when you see where all the other drivers are going that have CBs. kind of sucks because I really like, this is, as much as you hate being in traffic, this is one of my favorite times to be is in traffic, because you can hear all the other drivers yelling and screaming at each other, and it's actually a lot of fun to listen to what all these other drivers are saying. And as much as I like drivers, I do have to say there are some very socially deprived and very lonely drivers that have a lot of hate to spew over the radio, so that's always fun. Looks like we're slowing down quite a bit, so maybe I'm getting close to the accident. I probably should get in the left lane, but it is what it is. For some reason my radio decided to turn itself up for no reason. I turned my FM radio on just to see if anything was going on over the radio. I haven't heard anything yet, but there is an accident because I saw it on Google Maps about a mile ahead of me. So I'm sticking about 5th and 6th gear, and since I'm nice and light, I really don't have to downshift too much. I'm just kind of hanging out in 5th gear right now, coasting along, but at least we're not bumper to bumper yet, so fun. Well, here's the accident. I can't really tell what's going on. They're not blocking the lane though, so I don't know why we're going so slow. I'm still in the far right lane. Like a multi-car. No serious damage, but it looks like it's a multi-car pileup. Really interesting. Does everyone just want to slow down and see the accident? I don't know why that slowed traffic down so much. Wants to feel important and stop and look. That's what slows traffic down. So I've been here for an hour, and I know that we're not a mega carrier, but I've been here for an hour. This guy got here 5 minutes ago. He's already done. It's okay. I'm not worried. He said, I don't know, maybe next time. Yeah, they seriously unloaded him in like 5 minutes. And I've been sitting here for an hour. They haven't even locked me on yet. The frick. This is one of our main drop-off facilities. I'm not going to say where it is, but we're in Salt Lake. And I've been here probably 10 times, and I've had several loads come here. And I think Handy is a local... Let's see, Handy Line. I think they're local in Utah. I don't actually know, so maybe I should be careful and not say. But I see their trucks all over Salt Lake, and I don't see them anywhere else. Anywhere else in the West, I only see their trucks in Salt Lake. So they must be a local carrier. Maybe I should do some research and find out. All right, I've been here for an hour and a half now, and they finally locked me on. There's the red light. Sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't, but the guy came out. Let me show you that. He took my red line off. They do that for safety sometimes. Every dock's a little bit different. But yeah, he came out and put chocks under the trailer wheels and then disconnected my red airline. So, hour and a half. They usually unload me pretty quick, so I should be out of here in about 10 minutes. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm jumping forward in time a little bit. I got that last load delivered, came back, got lunch, but I had to make a bunch of calls because I had a couple of my loads for my other drivers cancel last minute. So I was busy making calls and probably texting while driving, which I shouldn't have done. But I'm here now at the pickup. I'm supposed to be picking up this really good paying load that pays over $1,000 to drive 5 miles. And I'm waiting here, and the lady in the office says they don't know if they have the load or not. So she says they know they have the load, and I told them where it was going. They said, yes, we have that load, but we don't know that we can give it to you. Which I was like, Okay, that makes no sense. I have the pickup order. I have the number. I literally have the paper that the broker sent me, and I'm showing it to you. She's like, oh, we'll have to confirm with the broker that you're the right person, and we know we can see your pickup appointment, but we have to double check. And I'm like, okay, whatever, okay. I mean, it's not like I deliver until midnight tonight anyways, so a lot of this load's payment is coming because it's a 10-hour hold. So I have to, the facility that I'm going to, I have to wait there until they're ready for me, and I have to unload it with a pallet jack. So we'll see what they say. Hopefully I'm not here too long. But I actually live just down the street. You can see the mountains. We're here in the industrial complex. It just snowed. There was a bunch of accidents on the freeway this morning. It snowed about half an inch last night. It's actually not too cold. It's about 25 degrees, so it's not too cold. Yeah. So hopefully she calls me. They get me loaded real quick. Last time we took this load, my other driver that took it said they loaded him real quick. He was in and out. They just have to confirm that the load is here and that I'm the person that's supposed to pick it up or something stupid like that, which I don't know. This load is through a broker, which, like I've said before, it's not ideal, but it pays really good. So we'll get it figured out. I'll let you know when something new happens. Well, I'm not mad because the broker warned me ahead of time that I'd be here for 10 hours on this load. And anyways, the reason this load pays so much is because it's actually going to Alabama, and I'm taking it to an airport. Which, I don't know, it's kind of funny. So there's a couple other trucks here. There's a whole parking lot back there of drivers, and I went and one of the guys I was talking to from it, really funny guy, he's going to Alabama, and I don't want to say necessarily what the product is, but it's for building cars. It's car parts. I thought it was airplane parts because I'm going to an airport, but that's not where it's going. It's not airplane parts. It's car parts that are getting shipped from Utah to Alabama. And anyways, long story short, the load that I was supposed to pick up, they're putting the parts in somebody else's truck, and he's driving it all the way to Alabama, which, you know, I don't know how much he's getting paid, but I'm getting paid way more per mile because I'm taking it to an airport and they're directly flying it to Alabama. So, kind of funny. It was, yeah. So they had my ticket all, the guys in the office were real nice. They were real funny, actually. They were making jokes, and at first I was really worried. I'm like, oh, you guys are strict. This is a huge plant. The guy in the office was really funny. And it's really relieving when you actually meet office people that aren't total jerks. And so I don't want to say what this place is that I'm at right now. If you're from Ogden, you can probably figure out where I am. Huge facility. They've got about 10 warehouses all throughout Ogden, and pretty much anywhere from Brigham City to Salt Lake. They have several massive factories. They make tons of car parts. I don't want to say the name, but if you're from Utah, you probably know who they are. It's a German-based company, and they're making airbags, seat belts, seat covers, safety devices, flotation devices for airplanes. The last load that we did take was actually airplane parts, but this one is just going to the airport, and I have to unload it off the dock at the airport. So anyways, kind of funny. The load I was supposed to pick up, this other dude, he was really cool. He's been here since yesterday. Yesterday morning, he's been here for 30 hours, and he was like, oh, I'm part of the family now. I've been here for too long. And I was like, oh, that sucks, dude. I'm getting paid $50 per hour just to sit here, so I'm not going to complain. But anyways, they loaded his truck. I guess they're short on orders, so they're just loading them as they come, and it's standard parts. So anyways, they told me about 3 to 4 hours until my load is ready, and they'll call me and tell me what door to back into. And the airplane, I still have to be at the dock at the airport at midnight tonight, which means I still have, see, it's 3:30, I still have 8.5 hours. So, fun. Yeah. I just think it's funny though, when big companies order their product, they don't care how they get it, if it's by plane or by truck. So that's very interesting to me that it's not a single direct stream, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated on when I get loaded and when I get to the airport and get unloaded. And the broker said I'm not allowed to leave or don't get detention. So I'm not gonna drive too far, but I'm here in the Ogden Industrial Park, and there's a cool store called oh shoot, he's not beeping at me. The broker said I can't leave, but there's a couple stores here in the industrial park that people can just go into and buy. There's like warehouses that are full of stuff. So I'm gonna go buy myself some dinner. It's really cheap. I'm gonna go buy myself an energy drink and some dinner. And hopefully my tracker doesn't ping that I've left, so that I'm still here in the general area. Anyways, but I have to hang out here, otherwise I don't get detention. The guy in the office was like, oh yeah, your yard's not far from here, just go hang out, we'll call you. I'm like, I'm not getting $50 an hour if I leave. So anyways, we'll see. Just hang out here and I'll keep you guys updated. Oh my gosh, it's freezing. I just got out of the office. It's now 6 o'clock, so I've been here for 4 hours. I got a lot done, actually. Let's see where this guy's going. They've got a parking lot here as well as some on the other side of the building. And I'm parked just down here. But they told me they still haven't heard word from the warehouse that my load's ready. So what they're saying now is that I'm just gonna wait here until the load is completely ready for them to load me. Like they've got all the parts or something. Like it's not ready to ship yet. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. It's so freaking cold. Oh my gosh, it's like, I think it's like 19 degrees, 20 degrees right now. Oh, this was definitely not the load to take a day cab. At least the guys here are pretty chill. Like I asked the guy in the yard dog, I'm like, can I park here? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. You're not in the way. It's a pretty big lot, so they got like a couple hundred trailers here or something. And there's trucks going in and out. This is a pretty big drop and hook area. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start the truck because I'm cold. I didn't record it, but my wife came, Christine came and got me some Taco Bell. It's Valentine's Day today. So that was really nice of her. So we sat in her warm car and ate Taco Bell and hung out for an hour. And now she's gonna go hang out with her friends and I think they're gonna go to the mall. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Well, hopefully they have the load ready soon. I still have the appointment to be at the airport at midnight tonight, so I'm not too worried. Oh wow. It's all good. We'll get this figured out. Oh, there goes that guy. That one guy from Alabama that was really funny. He was going to Alabama. There's a Knight's truck. He finally got loaded. I feel real bad for him. He'd been here for 35 hours is what he was saying. Oh man. At some point, I think if they don't have it ready by midnight tonight, I'll just tell the broker and then they'll just have to pay us for my detention. But oh my gosh, turn my heater on. All right, I'll let you guys know if anything else happens, but it's 6 o'clock right now. I'm still waiting here empty. Wish I had a sleeper, but we didn't have any sleepers. All we had was day cabs. So I'm gonna do some more work on the computer, book some more loads, and talk to you later. Bye. Guys, this sucks. It is now 9:30, so I've been here for 7.5 hours. And I've tried to take a couple naps, but oh my gosh, it's oh shoot, my flashlight's on. That's interesting. Yeah, I tried to sleep in the truck, but it's a day cab, so it's not comfortable. I can't fall asleep. The guy's saying that they've almost got the load ready. We're still waiting on 2 pallets. And they're coming from a different warehouse, which, I don't know. Why is my flash on? How do I turn my flash off? I don't know. All right, fun. Guys, I'm exhausted. I'm on my 3rd energy drink, which I probably shouldn't be drinking, but it's 10 o'clock now. I have to be at the airport in Ogden at 11 o'clock to meet the airplane flying to Alabama. First they said it'd be ready at 4, then they said it'd be ready at 5, then they said it'd be ready at 7:30, then 8:30. Now it's 10 o'clock. I don't even know if they're gonna make it. So they better load me quick. The airport's only about 15 minutes away from here, so I can get there pretty quick, but dude, I'm tired. And it's dark. But I'll let you know if I make it or not. That would really suck if I only get $250 for waiting here. I want that $1,100 for the total job completed. This is ridiculous. Peace. All right, finally, it is 10:15. I have been here for almost 8 hours. Sorry, I'm just tired. I'm at the dock. They gave me the call, said the load's ready to pick up. They got all the parts. Hopefully they load me real quick, because I just got called by the broker and they said that I have to be at the airport at 11. So got 45 minutes. I haven't felt anybody put anything on the truck yet, so we'll see. We will see. Hopefully I can make it to the airport in time. Ooh, really pushing it. These guys are serious professional procrastinators. They will stretch you till you're out of time. Guys, I gotta say, I wanted to make this video short. It's been a hard week, and this was really cool. Got my load here at the Ogden Airport. It's freaking cold. It's like 10 degrees, and I just pallet jacked those 22 boxes off. They put the pallet jack over there. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Well, so the broker confirmed they're paying me $1,150 for this load. Drove about 10 miles. Took me 10 hours. Is it worth it? Let me know. Sorry, I've got my... Oh, dang it, you can't see it. I turned my flashes off. So we're all done. That is so freaking cool. There's a plane right there. So I unloaded the trailer with a pallet jack. They used a forklift to take it off the end of the trailer. And now this guy's escorting me off in a little go-kart. And the guy was explaining to me, oh my gosh, that's such a cool plane. You think you're the coolest guy in the yard, and then a plane lands right in front of you and says, "We're taking all your cargo." Oh man, this is so cool. There's a whole bunch of, I don't know if they're commercial jets or private jets. This isn't an international airport. This is a local small airport with a small runway. There's not like passenger planes coming out of here, but there's a couple hangars, not hotels, hangars. I know a couple people that own hangars here and they got planes. I've never been in any of them, but I know that you can buy a hangar here and store your plane, or pay somebody to store your plane. This is so cool, man. Question of the day: 10 hours, 10 miles. Is it worth $1,100? Let me know, mother truckers. I'm gonna get to bed because it's after midnight, and this is so cool. I'll talk to y'all guys in the next video. One last quick view. That's Ogden right there. Oh, it might not look that cool. I'm just leaving the airport right there. They let me out of the gate. Look at that view. The airport's up on a hill, and you can see the Ogden Temple all the way down there. That's about 7 miles away. Can't see the mountains off in the background very well, but oh, that was good. It's been a really hard week, and that was really cool. I hope the broker keeps giving us these loads, because that is awesome. But let me know. 10 hours, 10 miles, $1,100. Is it worth it? Yes, no. Catch you on the next video. This is so cool. Gotta get a good shot of the RE. Heck yeah, bro.